You might remember the Sam Adams Brewery ordered the first "Who'd you rather have a beer with" poll during the presidential race of 2000. Today, everyone knows this is the true test of political likability. Candidates seem to agree because we see them hanging around beer.
With these guys, I'll always remember where I came from.
Serving beer.
You guys want some?
Getting beer.
Hold on a sec. I'm gonna get me a beer.
And of course, drinking beer.
Cheers.
All of this beer goes to prove that these candidates are regular folks. They are one of us. Sometimes politicians go further to show not only are they one of us, but also they are not one of them, not one of those people we can blame for what worries us. During the Great Depression, Senator Huey Long blamed the rich.
"Come to my feast," he said to 125 million American people. But Morgan and Rockefeller and Miller and Baruch have walked up and took 85% of the victuals off the table.
During the Cold War, Senator Joe McCarthy blamed those who tolerated communists.
One communist on the faculty of one university is one communist too many. Even if there are only one communist in the State Department, that would still be one communist too many.
Today, some blame the woke mob. Others, MAGA extremists. There's a word for this, and our politicians know it because they accuse each other all the time.
Demagogue.
Demagogue.
Outright demagoguery.
Sheer demagoguery.
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 What does it mean exactly to be a demagogue? For John Adams, it's someone who gains political power by provoking jealousy, prejudice, animosity. Demagogues exploit our most dishonorable instincts. You might think, so what? If a candidate is right on the issues, then why worry about their tactics? And let's face it, attacking people we already don't like is validating and can be entertaining. Well, the framers of the Constitution wouldn't be amused. In the very first Federalist paper, Alexander Hamilton reminded us that throughout history, leaders who stirred up popular passions routinely went on to abuse their power. But many, like Noah Webster, wonder what can we do about that? If the just power of a free government derives only from the consent of the people, then what can be done to stop the people from falling for a demagogue? The truth is, not a lot. The framers tried, though. They were sure that they were too savvy to be seduced by a demagogue, so the framers kept the right to vote limited to people who were a lot like them. And even those people weren't allowed to elect senators or presidents. That would be done by state legislatures and a college of electors. All of this was intentionally undemocratic to keep demagogues out. Today, those contrivances are gone, rightfully so. What then protects us from the demagogue? The solution, according to Thomas Jefferson, is to educate the country, to make sure that everyone's eyes are wide open to the threats that demagogues pose to our republic. If the ultimate power is in our hands, then we ought to be taught to use it wisely. For the framers in 1787, that meant choosing leaders first and foremost on their character. Adams encouraged us to choose people of integrity, who are wise and honest. Washington wished that only the most disinterested, able, and virtuous would lead. Hamilton warned us to elect the opposite of demagogues, who have the courage to soothe public tempers until cool and sedate reflection can return. Madison wanted us to choose leaders who were pure and noble, but placed his trust not in them, but in our ability to make that wise choice. So if asked, how do we keep a republic? The framers would remind us to vote for character before issues, to elect people of integrity, temperance, and intelligence, because no issue outcome is certain, no liberty interest secure if demagogues rule. We'll explore the rest of the work we need to do to keep a republic in future episodes of The Framers Toolkit.